Ayman Khan here, 4 seconds out with Pete Dobson in Las Vegas, looking to spring a surprise this weekend against Conor Benn. Pete, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. All the better for speaking to yourself. It got a little bit feisty between you and Conor Benn over at the Las Vegas sign there. He tried to put it on you. He insists that he's got under your skin, has he?
Nah, he hasn't got under my skin. I feel like they edited the video. He was barely even really talking. He didn't want to talk. He's like, oh, they messaged you to talk because they probably messaged him, and because we did a face off earlier and we both didn't say anything. We just did a regular face off, you know. But he didn't get under my skin. I'm from the Bronx, baby. Like, I'll smack the shit out of him. If he really get under my skin, that's when it'll get violent. Like how he said, he don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail either. So if one of us, we probably didn't get under each other's skin because nobody put hands on anybody. Because if you get under my skin, I'm gonna put hands on you.
Why did you feel that he saved that for that moment? You said that you had that face off, you had the opportunity to speak beforehand, and there wasn't that energy before. Why at that moment then?
I feel like it was me. I brought it out. You know, he still didn't want to talk, but then he ended up like, you know, he had to talk. Yeah.
Talk about your experience in the ring up against his experience in the ring. Him as a fighter, how do you assess his career so far?
I feel like he's just athletic, and there's a lot of athletic fighters that but you need. Boxing is a technique. Like boxing is an art form. And I think I mastered it. I feel like you could be strong and hit hard, but when you're hitting someone and when you're not landing punches and they're hitting you hard, what are you going to do? So that's what we're going to see. I'm going to see if he could handle my power. You know, he's used to hitting everybody hard. Let's see how, when he gets hit by a power puncher, how he reacts. And a precise power puncher.
Are there any parts of his game that you feel you have to be cautious of in the ring?
Nope. Nothing.
You feel you beat him all ends up?
All ends up. I'm better than him. I hit harder than him. Only thing he probably has over me is speed. But I have great timing. So timing beats speed.
This fight, you get the victory. What does it mean for you? What does it set you up for?
It's just like I told you so. It's like I told the world. I told everybody around me. Like, I'm one of the best fighters in the world. I just haven't gotten my opportunity. And this is the opportunity that I've been waiting for.
Usually when Eddie matches up some of his fighters with opponents where there can be some form of upset there might be options on that fighter there. Has Eddie got options on you?
I don't know. I just know my next fight is with DAZN. I mean, with Matchroom. So does that mean he has options? Yeah, I guess he does have options. My next 2 fights.
You've certainly had options throughout your career, and I know that you've been performing in the Team Combat League. You were 2-7 in the Team Combat League. Probably not the record that you wanted there, but the experience that you
3-7.
Was it 3-7? Yeah. My apologies, 3-7 in the Team Combat League. But that might be looked at by opponents or people who are facing you in the opposite corner as they can maybe look at you in the first couple of rounds and say that's an opportunity there to maybe go for it. If Conor Benn is looking for an early start, is that a good idea for him? Do you feel?
I feel like that's not real boxing. That's boxing, but it's not like that's like amateur boxing. The guys who do the best in that are amateurs. I'm a seasoned pro. I'm fighting 12 rounds. Like that's a 1-round fight. You go in there, guys are going in there getting knocked out, knocking guys out, then coming the next week getting knocked out. Like that's not good for your career, and that's not what I do. I'll break you down, and I'm just a tactician. I'm nice at boxing. You feel me? I mastered the craft. That's for like brawling. That's like they just get in there, swing wild, break each other's nose, break each other's like. I just was in it because they paid me well.
You feel like if they're looking at you as an opponent as an easy job, that they've made a mistake?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like they made a mistake because they're from London, so they don't know who I am. Americans know who I am, and American fighters know who I am. It's just like two opponents from London pulled out. Because they must have got the word back. I was supposed to fight Jarko. He pulled out the fight. Right. Then I was supposed to fight Patrick McCormick. He pulled out the fight. So I guess we here now. Let's see what Conor could do in there.
You're really good fighters. You're willing to fight anyone.
Yeah, I feel like I'm one of the best fighters in the world. I just haven't had a promoter. I haven't had the machine behind me. You feel me?
I'll leave the final word with you. Have you got a message as well for Conor heading into the weekend?
Fuck Conor Benn. That's it.
Pete, real pleasure. Thanks for being Seconds Out. All the best for your fight.